Hello everyone and welcome to another round of English Championship predictions. It's a full midweek fixture list this week on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll take you through the games that are being played. The league obviously now getting to its final phase of the season. It's sort of split into sort of almost four sectors. I had a little study after the weekend's results, and you've got Leicester out in a section of their own, if you like, 11 points clear. No one's going to catch them, I don't think. And then we have 11 points, as I say, a gap back to Southampton, Leeds and Ipswich. That little group, two of those three will be in the playoffs, and one of those will be the fortunate team to get into the automatic spot. That's a real battle going on, with Ipswich just stumbling a little bit at the moment. They've got to get back on track pretty quickly. Only one win in their last five. Whereas Leeds and Southampton just have got W's against their name over the last month or so. So Ipswich are hanging on a little bit there. Then there's another 11-point gap back to West Bromwich Albion in fifth, and that picks up a chunk of teams on with 9 points separating. Fifth down to 14th at Cardiff City. So it's that batch of teams that are really, every point counts for those, trying to get into the top six. Well, really, realistically, there are only two slots to play for, I think, now. That's positions 5th and 6th for those teams. And then into the last sector of the there are a couple of safe teams, probably Plymouth, Swansea maybe, can feel quite safe. And then we come to the sort of relegation battles that are, it's hotting up a little bit down there, with teams nicking points off each other and getting some surprise results. So yes, we're coming to that final phase, 15 games to go. And so this week heralds the start of that. And on Tuesday then, we'll go through those first. We have Birmingham City against Blackburn Rovers, and isn't it ironic that as Blackburn have, as I suggested at the weekend, have changed their manager, and ironically, his first game up for John Eustace is a match-up against his old club, who sacked him, by the way, if we all remember, when they were in 6th place. Birmingham City sacked him when they were in 6th place, and they're now in 19th, so that's the sort of folly of that is there for all to see, really. So what will John Eustace do on his return? I'm going for a solid draw, I think. So I'm going to go Birmingham City 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Then we have Leicester City versus Sheffield Wednesday. As I say, Leicester marching on, 3 wins on the trot after a loss and a draw. So they still got 11-point cushion, and I think they'll comfortably come out on top against Sheffield Wednesday. Albeit had a good result at the weekend, but I think it'll be Leicester City 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, a comfortable win for the home side there. And then we have Norwich and Watford. Watford 2 home defeats in the last week or so. So they'll feel a little bit vulnerable going away from home, and going to Norwich, who always play good football. Got a entertaining 2-2 draw on Saturday, and I think they will come out on top in this one. Edge Watford away, out of it, and it'll be Norwich City 2, Watford 1. And then we've got Rotherham versus Hull. I think Rotherham, they're almost 12 points from the safety line. It's a big ask for them to start winning 4 games while other teams stand still. I can't see that happening. So maybe that Rotherham start to release the shackles a bit and feel a bit more relaxed and just swing from the hip, as they say, and just go for it without thinking too much. However, Hull have had a blip on Saturday. They want to get in that. They're in that packed sort of upper mid-table area that are vying for those 2 playoff spots. So I'm going to say they'll probably come out on top, with Rotherham 1, Hull City 2 being the score. Then we've got Swansea versus Leeds United. Leeds 5 wins on the trot, are really putting pressure on Southampton and Ipswich there with this real run of form. I can't see them not getting the 3 points on Tuesday evening. So I think, again, it'll be a comfortable away win, a confident away win at Swansea City 1, Leeds United 3. Next we have Bristol City versus Southampton. Bristol City defied me on Saturday by going to Middlesbrough and winning after saying everything was stacked against them. There you go. And Southampton have got this magnificent run going, haven't they? 25, it's a club record 25 games unbeaten, 22 of those in the Championship. And that to go half of Championship season without losing is quite incredible, really, given the nature of the fixtures and the teams. This is almost a local game. Those who know the geography of the south of England, it's not classed as a local derby, but there's only 50 miles between the two teams. It feels a bit of a local. It's probably one of the shortest journeys for the teams either way this season. And I think that the longer into a run a team is, when you come up to play them, the odds start to go in your favour because it's got to end at some point. So who knows? Can Bristol City end the Southampton record run? I don't think so, but I think it'll be an entertaining game. Southampton as they did on Saturday, for 8 goals, 5-3. They're just saying, if you score 3, we'll score 4 type of attitude. It's great to watch. And 60 goals in their matches. They're averaging over 2 a game in their matches. So I'm going for Bristol City 2, Southampton 2. Yes, I think City will give them a very good game there tomorrow night, on Tuesday night. West Bromwich Albion versus Cardiff. West Brom, again, really solid results lately. A couple of wins, a draw. As I say, they're top of that third section of teams, the 5th to the 14th group. They're currently holding the top spot in that little sector with 49 points. I don't think Cardiff will trouble them. I think West Brom will resolutely go about their business, and it'll be West Bromwich Albion 2, Cardiff City 0. Then we go to Wednesday night fixtures, and it's Huddersfield versus Sunderland. Huddersfield still, I believe, without a manager. I think they're close to getting a new one on board, but they were still without a manager on Saturday in their 5-3 defeat, having gone 2-0 up, if I recall correctly. So again, and why not? I think that's the way to go approach Southampton at the moment. You might as well just try everything you can, not think too much about trying to stop them, just go and give it everything. It didn't work for them quite, but they gave it a good go. Sunderland have had a couple of decent results now under their manager, a new manager. He's hopefully settling in for them. I think it'll be a draw, a solid draw. Huddersfield 1, Sunderland 1. Then we have Plymouth and Coventry. Plymouth came unstuck on their long trip on Saturday. I thought that would be the case, but Coventry again scraped home against Millwall, went behind and then came back to win 2-1 on Sunday. So I think Plymouth home form has been pretty good. They're one of those, I think, just about safe teams without actually having the points to be safe, if you see what I mean. I don't think they're going to slide into danger. Their home record holds them good, and I think that will carry on being the case this week, and it will be Plymouth 2, Coventry City 1. Preston and Middlesbrough. I can't see many goals in this one. Preston have, they're one of those safe teams with a little bit of an eye on those playoff spots. I think Middlesbrough have had a couple of bumps lately. They drew it with Sunderland, then lost to Bristol City. 2 home games, sort of only picking up 1 point. I don't see many goals in this one. I'm going to go for Preston North End 0, Middlesbrough 0. A goalless draw on Wednesday night. 2 more games to go. We've got Stoke at home to Queen's Park Rangers. Stoke do need the points, as do Queen's Park Rangers. This is a real 6-pointer, 20th against 22nd. It's a really difficult one to call. I'm going to just edge with the home side, purely because they're the home side. I have no other thought about that one than that. So I'm just going to say they're going to nick it. Stoke City 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. And finally on Wednesday, it's Millwall versus Ipswich Town. Millwall, they're sort of stumbling along a little bit. Got their eye over their shoulder. Ipswich, as we know, have a tough couple of weeks. They really do need to make their mark again soon on Southampton and Leeds to let them know they're still around. I think it'll be a draw on Wednesday night. Not many goals around, so I'm going to go Millwall 1, Ipswich Town 1. So there we are. There we have it. A full midweek selection of Championship games to look forward to. Plenty to chew over Thursday, Friday before we look at next weekend's games. I hope everyone has a good week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.